Reasons why The Last of Us 2 is great. Reason number 1, the combat is fantastic. Let me just say that it feels good. It always feels good. And I have played the game repeatedly just for the combat. Going through the combat encounters is just a joy. I mean, you have so many options at play. The enemies feel like they are predictable enough to, track their paths while stealthing, and of course, but like they feel more real than how other games typically feel. They go around you, they're smarter, they don't seem stupid, and they could get the jump on you. I mean, not jump on you per se, but like they're smarter than you have to think. That you usually have to think through the combat. And unlike Uncharted, the Uncharted series, you actually feel like it's you. Well, more so, because in Uncharted you feel like an action hero, right? And it's specifically not designed for the harder difficulties, I believe. There is stealth, of course, but it is less focused on the stealth and more on the, actual, shooting and gunning and punching. Because the animations in that are fantastic as well as this one. But this one, it feels more real. Of course it's not real, but you feel like it makes much more sense. That you have to be quiet, you have to, after shooting, you have to run to get on the side, you flank in order to, actually go through the encounter, because you just have a hard time, especially on the harder difficulty. As The Last of Us 2 is feels much more designed for the higher difficulty, and it might be the best way of playing, grounded, which I'm not sure that's the case, true, but it just feels really good to just have that low amount of ammo, and you just have to be smart about it, and it feels fantastic. And there's always so many options for play in environments and things, just look, I mean, if you're looking through the gameplay, which should be playing over this, it's fun. It feels really good. And if you've ever seen those videos, compilations, online, it's just fun to watch as well as play. Also the unique mechanics, the glass, yeah, that one YouTuber who's mentioned the glass and the rope, which I say, yeah, they're fun. I think they're really good. I think it was really smart what they did with the puzzles. Sure, these mini puzzles. Sure, it's not the most, advanced thing, or even that many, but honestly, I thought they were fun. And the searching. I mean, it was in the first game, but I enjoyed that too. I think it's another YouTuber. The Circle Tunes guy, I think, it says, just searching through buildings one by one and, cabinets and it's a fun thing, I don't think it's necessarily, just a bad timing. I mean, sure, that's probably one of the reasons, but not the whole reasons. Going, crouching and going underneath, trucks and, beds. I wish more games did that, I really wish more games did that, Also, let me just say, animations. It adds to the feel of the game. They just feel really good. It's so pristine, and it gives for a great feel for the game. And you look like an action hero. It makes you feel like the cinematic trailer. If it might be playing right now, it feels like that. A few trailers give you the feel of how the game would feel, but this one, I'd say, it does a pretty darn fine job. You're dodging bullets, you're attacking with melee weapons, you feel, again, scrappy, you feel like you're just barely scraping by, and you're going against an entire army. But for when both you're Abby and Ellie. It's dang wow, also, I gotta say, the story is good. Okay, I'm not gonna say it's better than the first game. No, that'd be very dangerous for me. It's not. But I gotta say the world itself is a lot in, like, it's very interesting. The stuff about the Fireflies, especially, as well as, the factions, the Scars, the Seraphites, and the Wolf. Like, it's in, even the GRE, like, still. I mean, I don't know if there's still a thing. I think there's still a thing within the world. But imagine being in this, like, world and exploring it, like, more so just, like, on the world political side of it. Like, I think that'd be fascinating to, like, more in depth for that. Even so, like, just, I wish there was, you knew what each area and each of the factions, because it's good. I wanted to know more about the Seraphites and the Wolf. Like, it looks fun to explore, if had the option. Like, people have tried to, dissect these, like, groups, and, like, what little we know, I think is really entertaining and really interesting. Also, I gotta, like, I feel like people don't... Dina. Okay, Dina. Okay. Oh my goodness, I forgot that I'm numbering these things. Reason, 5, I like Dina. Okay, reason 4 was the factions are damn interesting, and 2 was unique mechanics. I mean, 3 was the animations. Okay, anyway, I like Dina. Okay, like, sure, it doesn't seem to have a mind of her own at the beginning, but just picture it, like, if you have a love interest and their dad died, basically, you'd want to be there, support them, and, like, I think at the beginning of the game how she was more, willing to go along with Ellie makes sense. Like, I actually don't know their age, but I'm pretty sure they're pretty young, so it makes sense, okay? And the kid. Can I just see the kid? Reason 6. I like Potato. I think that moment with them is so cute, which makes it that much worse, like, the ending. But I do enjoy the relationship between Ellie and, like, the kid, like, the little baby. It's cute, like, how she draws, and I mean, it's a character that doesn't talk, I know, but I think for caring about a baby, I think they did pretty well. Like, how Ellie interacts with. It's sweet, reason 7. I like Tommy. Tommy was a badass in this one. And I have heard, like, people in subreddits and stuff, like, say, like, if there were going to be DLC, you should make Tommy DLC. He looks to have, like, this whole side story, with, like, it sounds really interesting, and like, he does the same things as Joel did, and which Tommy didn't have to do that, he left all that behind, and, with their story and Joel, and, like, and he's brought back into it, and it makes much more sense when at the end of the game he's really hard on Ellie, and unreasonably so, but still, reason 8, I like Abby. Okay, obviously, so, it's, sucks that, what she did, when first seeing her, and, the whole betrayal, like, he saved you. I mean, I feel like that's a little, anyway. I do like Abby. I like her relationship with Lev, honestly, and I enjoy her story. Okay, her story does make sense. She's obviously not a great person, but, like, you see her become a very good person, and I do enjoy her parts as well. I enjoy that she has a fear of heights, and, like, I think it's a well-written character, and my immediate reaction wasn't for Ellie to kill her, to be fair, but, like, to be fair, I did know the plot of the game, so I don't think I could fully say, how I would have acted if I didn't know, but still, I think Abby is a good character. I enjoyed her story a lot, and I enjoyed the world she was in and the characters that she was with. Sure, not the most well developed, but there were quite a lot. But still, the pacing and, whatever else everyone else does say, like, maybe it could have been a little different. Maybe we played Abby first. honestly, like throughout, and then the second half was Ellie, and like you just yeah. Anyway, uh, ninth reason I like Lev. Okay, it took me a second time to like hear the dialogue from not even a cutscene, which yeah, of course, but to realize what like her full story, his story was. Um, but I mean, it's a good character. I like that. How like they handle the whole cult thing, like that. Like it's not 100% bad, you know, as well, you know, and I think it's a good character. I think okay, of course, it's not an Ellie, obviously, but I think it's a good. I think like you enjoy their company, okay? And I think if, you know, grew more time with them, I think it would have grown like in a relationship like Joel and Ellie. Not exactly the same, of course, but still. Um okay. Yeah. Those are the reasons why I think I like the game. I think the game is great. Last of Two is great. Um and for those of you that already subscribed to the channel, know the channel. We usually release a video on Friday, and, you know, for a box opening, I couldn't get the files for it, so instead, you know, you're having this. For when we might not have board game videos, I think I might do these again. This is Kevin, the editor, by the way, not Tommy. Sorry. I mean, you could probably tell. Anyway, no, yeah, tell me if you're fine with these. Or, you know, you'd rather just wait for the box opens, you know, like last Friday, because didn't post one, along with, you know, this Sunday. Yeah, a whole thing happened. Anyway, yeah, yeah, Last of Us 2 is great. Also, the show is really great. You need to watch it. Please watch it!